Hi, it's Mr. Lamb. We're here for another video this afternoon and coming in from the side because she had to start the video.
It's Miss Lamb. Welcome. We're going to be working on discounts and markups. Ooh, I don't often get to do this. Ooh.
Okay.
So, learning target?
Go ahead.
I like the learning targets. I can solve practical problems involving discounts and markups.
So here are those two words again, practical problems.
Ooh, you might have to have this. All right, what is the difference? Okay, Mr. Lamb, could you give me permission to write?
Yes, I can.
Okay. Goodness gracious sakes.
There you go.
Stop doing it for a day or two and you forget all the buttons on.
Now switch the screen.
Now switch the screen.
Here we go. Hey, these are the problems that happen. Did these just happen?
You guys, while he's doing this, you've been in enough classrooms to know that teachers do this all the time.
Okay, you're good.
All right, I'm up now. All right, what is the difference between a discount and a markup? And a discount, I think we all know, is a sale.
Discounts we like.
Or savings. So when it comes to buying things, we're going to subtract. We're taking away, but we spend less on it.
But markups are what companies do. They figure out how much something costs. Like, let's just use this as an example, this little pen. Let's say the company that makes these boards gets these pens, and it costs them like 15 cents to make one. Well, they can't sell them for 15 cents. They wouldn't make any money. So sometimes they'll mark them up like 100%, 200%, 20%, depending on what kind of profit margin they're looking to make. So these are additions.
But they're by a company, all right? And it's how the company makes a profit. And if they don't make a profit, again, they'll probably go out of business and you won't have the cool stuff that they're making. So everything's a little bit different. You're going to see markups sometimes that you're like, wow, that's ridiculous. You mean it takes 20 cents to make it, but I spend $5 on it?
Yeah. Well, remember, they got to ship it to the place. They got to buy it. They got to pay people to sell it to you. So there's a reason for markups. I got this.
Okay, X. There it is. Okay, you ready to do this one, or would you
I'll
like
do
me?
this one.
Okay. He has to do the permission to. Write.
Okay, so Brian wants to buy a jacket that costs $185.95.
$185.
But does not have enough money saved. He waits for it to go on sale, and one day he sees it advertised for 30% off. It's a pretty good deal.
I'm going to do that.
Okay, what would the cost be for the jacket before tax? Now, on almost all of these, you're going to see it say before tax, because remember, one of the things you've learned how to do is sales tax. So now they almost have to tell you that it's before taxes.
Yeah, with or without.
Okay, so $185.95 is what the coat actually cost originally. So $189.95. Oh goodness. Okay. I guess I should pay attention to numbers.
That's okay. That's why.
That's okay. $185.95.
And if you were in the audience, you would have told us.
That's right. You said, Mr. Lambie, you got that number wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's 30% off. So I need to know what 30% of $185.95 is so that I can subtract it. I'm going to show you a secret in a minute. Okay, so 185 and then 30%, so I'm going to multiply by 0.30 because that's what 30% is as a decimal.
And I'm plugging in 185.95 times 0.30, 30%. And I get a savings, I'm going to write it up here because we have to round, $55.785.
Ooh, again, we're talking American money
Look
here.
Next door, 5 or bigger, add one more. So 55.79.
So we have 55 point, what'd you say, 79?
So
that's the discount. That's how much they're going to take off of the price of the coat.
They're not going to pay 55?
No, I wish. That would be a bigger discount.
That would have been
so I'm just going to come over here, and I'm going to make this into a subtraction problem.
185.
And you're going to use that handy-dandy calculator.
55.79. You know what I love about Desmos?
What's
you
that?
see the numbers.
Yeah.
Like when you use one of these calculators.
If you punch in the wrong number, you don't see it, but on a Desmos calculator, it's all there for you.
So you kind of got to make sure this is right. So $130.
130.16. 1/6.
And doing the math really quickly in my head, I know that that's the correct answer.
Now, here's something. Now, I'm going to show you a shortcut, something that I personally like to do, because the discount's 30%, which means that's what they're taking off. Well, if you think about it, that means they're going to charge you what percent for the coat? 70%, right? The coat's still going to cost 70% of what it was originally. So you could do it this way, where you come up here, you find the discount, and you subtract it.
2 steps.
Or you could take 185. Let's see if I have enough room here. I'm going to have to write kind of small. 185.95. And now I'm going to, I wish I had more room. Here, I'll tell you what. I'm going to get rid of this because they've already seen it. Okay?
Okay.
Because I really want you to understand what I'm trying to show you.
I'll remember that the answer is $130.16.
Okay, so
We got. Okay.
if I take the price of the coat, 185.95, and they're charging me 70% of the coat.
Because 30%.
So if I multiply it times 0.7, which is 70%, I can put a 0 here to make you feel better if you want. What do I get?
130.
130.165.
Ooh. That's weird.
Well, that's the way money works, though, right? When you start dealing with pennies.
Oh, because there was the rounding.
Yeah, and it's just a rounding thing. So anyway, so this becomes
again.
like an extra penny.
0.95.
But that's money. That's the difference between doing it by 30% or doing it by 70%. No, it happens. It happens.
Yeah, it does. It happens.
Okay, so the price of the jacket really is the same. $130, in this case, 17 cents. Okay? So you can do it in one step. Just be careful.
Be careful about that rounding. Yeah. Okay. All right. Going on to the next one. I think you need to erase the board.
Got rid of that. Got that.
And okay, here's mine. A technology company wants to make a profit and decides the new XYZ gadget needs to go on sale at a 200% markup. 200% markup. Well, the word markup means I'm going to raise the price of it. Okay. So we talked about the fact that the markup is for the company.
Notice how she did this? It's not a bad thing when you're doing problems like this to give yourself little notes as you're doing the problem.
And 200% seems like really ridiculous, but you'll find that that's very common. It cost them $92 to make it. What would the cost be to sell it at that markup? So I do need a total cost, okay? Not just the markup, but the markup and the cost it takes to make it. So this is a two-stepper, all right? So I'm gonna take my $92 and I'm gonna times it by 200%. Now I'm gonna go over here, 200% out of 100. I'm gonna cross that out. That's 2 out of 1, which is the same as 2. So that's a whole number. I'm gonna take 92 times 2.
Very good.
Could you do that?
I can do that for you.
And that would be
184.
184.
Here, let me
Okay.
check my work. 184.
Okay, but that's not actually the cost.
No.
No, that's the tricky part. It looks like it should be the cost, right? But that's the markup. This is the profit. Okay?
Which means you still have to add back in what?
The cost to make it.
The cost to
So
make
you have
it.
to take one more step and go $184 plus $92 equals our answer. Could you put that in there?
I sure can.
William?
184 plus 92 equals 276.
$276. And I don't have to put the decimal point in the 0,
But she's
0,
going to, 'cause
but I'm
she's
going
really
to.
into it.
I don't know. Yeah.
This is probably, like, of all the things, tips, tax, discounts, markups. Markups is the one that you're going to get wrong if you get any of them wrong.
Yeah,
Because as soon as you see this, you're going to think, well, just multiply that by 2.
and then we're done.
But that's not the final answer. That's not what it's going to sell for. That's only how much the markup is.
Yeah.
You still have to take into account the original price.
And you're not going to get them wrong once you start practicing.
Well, you know, I
going
just say it that way because I know that's what trips them up.
But it does. It trips you up. So you've got to look at what is the cost to sell it, or what is their profit.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and erase that one. I think you've got the next one, and the next one is also on markup. Ooh.
Oh, another
Yeah.
markup problem. Oh, so a skateboard company. Ooh, I bet you picked skateboards because you know these guys like skateboards.
Yeah.
A skateboard company wants to help the industry and develop new safety features on their
That's
latest
important.
skateboard. To help kids get this new board, they are willing to have a markup of only 35%. It costs them $75 to make it. What would the profit be for the company? Well, we know it's going to cost $75. We're only looking for a 35% markup. So their profit margin is going to be the markup. So the $75, that's what it costs them. So they're going to price it 35% higher than that so they can make a profit. But they don't want to, they want everyone to buy this new safer skateboard, so they're not really marking it up too much.
2 thumbs up on that one.
Yes.
All right, what numbers are you going to
Good company if you can actually find one that does that.
Yeah.
So I have $75, and I want to multiply that by the decimal version of 35%, which I know is 0.35, and so do they.
I know, I'm just putting it down to the side.
She's so good about showing her work, and I want to do everything mentally. So when I take $75 and multiply it by 0.35, I get
$26.
$26
and 25 cents.
and 25 cents.
So
their markup, their profit is $26.25.
with a little dollar sign right there, so
Oh.
they don't forget their unit.
That's right. She likes
I'm really big on that.
really careful.
My students get that wrong if they don't have that.
Okay, so so again, we're looking for what their markup, what their profit was.
So
that's why you have to understand vocabulary sometimes.
Keywords, yeah. All right,
Okay.
let's go. I think we have one more. Do we have one more?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Oh, we do.
We do have one more.
Coral sees a backpack on sale at 40% off. I like that. Oops.
Oh, that's my fault.
Permission to.
Go ahead. Go forward. There we go. Got it? I got you.
40% off and regular price
We're going to
of
try this in a different color.
$29.75. So it's on sale, 40% off. This is its original price. I know that it's a discount, so discount is a subtraction problem. What would be the cost for the backpack before tax? So it
Again,
does
before
want-
tax, don't think about the tax part.
And it's the cost, so it's a total. So I do know it's a total. I'm gonna go ahead and use your shortcut.
Okay,
Okay.
so if they're taking 40% off, that means they're charging her how much?
Well, I have to make 100%, so I know it's gotta be 60% cost.
Excellent.
So I'm gonna do $29.75 times the 60% cost. This is a 1-step, and I get,
$17.85.
was that a rounding one?
Nope, exactly.
Wow, cool. If that's like, I don't understand, where did they get
You could do this in 2 steps. All you'd have to do is change this to 0.4.
29.7, I'm gonna do it to prove it. I would rather prove it to you once or twice, and then have you decide your
Okay, so 29.75
times 0.40.
times 0.4 equals 1190.
So that's what I saved, and then minus 1190.
Ooh, I can see it's gonna work.
Ooh, 5, 8, that's a 16, that's an 8, that's a 7, that's a 1, $17.85.
See, I made her do the math.
$17.85.
Look, our answer came out to the penny.
Yep, there you go. Cool.
Okay.
And we got the backup here. We do got
So
the backup.
if you're confused at all, like always, there's probably another video you can watch. If not, you got this. Go get your stuff done, and we will see you later.
On the flip side.